Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video where we're going to be playing some City Skylines. And here we are back in our little town of Westdale, ladies and gentlemen, as we so defaultly named it, of course. And this is what we did last time. If you haven't checked out last episode, man, it's in a playlist so you can watch it if you want to. But we pretty much finished up the, core downtown-ish area of our town right here. And we did a bit of expanding over here in the school area as well. And in this west side of town right here, we pretty much got done with all the residential stuff. So this is what it's looking like right now. Pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. So what we're going to be doing today is expanding the whole residential area over in the east side of town, doing some detailing there as well. A couple of businesses down here along this, shoreline street, if you will. And then, we're going to finish up the outskirts of town, a couple of businesses here and there, a couple of businesses on this street as well. And, we're also probably going to work on this tiny little industrial-ish area and sort of the entrance or like this main road that goes alongside town. And we might even do a big factory somewhere around here, that's like gonna employ most of the people in this town. So that's the plans for today, and let's see how everything works out in the, the other half or even less than half of what we have left over to build in Westdale. And before we begin, if you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to leave a like. It really helps out a lot. And if you like the content and want to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. All right, let's start building. And this is where I've arrived with our first segment of building, so I got this little area right here done. I did add a bunch of houses, some smaller houses over here along this side because, well, that's just how the grid was set up. And I did put down a bunch of paths so people can walk around between these, different streets without having to walk all the way over. So, this guy right here, this dude is his neighbor. They're probably friends. Why would he have to walk down this street, then turn down here, then go up here, and then go all the way up here so he can hang out with this boy? Nah, bro, we just got this path right here. Boom, he can just walk like that. Very, very simple. So now I'm gonna detail this with trees and stuff like that. Maybe gonna get some 1 or 2 to 3 businesses down along this stretch right here, but it's mostly gonna be houses still. And then once we're done with that over here, I'll move up to like sort of this area down here. So let me put down some trees. All right. This area is pretty much detailed with trees looking about pretty similar to what we've already built. Like I said, that's pretty much the goal. And lots of people were surprised. They thought I was going to do like some redneck stuff and some rundown stuff. But no, this is actually turning out to be a pretty nice small town that I think a lot of people would love to live in. So now let's do some live building. We got this little gap right here. So why not make, like a little picnic area where people, from these couple of houses come to hang out and stuff like that. So let's look for some benches over here, not in the tree section, of course, or tables, I should say. There we go. So we can plop down a couple of these tables right here. Boom. Let's just say these guys come to hang out over here. And I wonder if we have like a fire asset or a fire prop or something like that. I do remember having it a bunch of times. Yeah, there we go. There's the fire camp. So this will stay lit up all night. It just like that. That's pretty nice. Let's get some shrubbery going over there as well, to sort of make it look a little bit more private. Wow, these grass clusters are actually really, really tall compared to everything. But yeah, there we go. There's a nice little area right here where these people come to hang out and stuff like that. Just a little fire in the middle. Maybe we can get some other props going, like some wood that they brought, to burn and stuff like that. Ooh, actually, you know what? Nah, man. You know what's going to be a lot better than these tables, man? Logs. Yeah, logs. Campfire logs where they can, sit around and tell stories and stuff like that. So let's put them around the campfire here, not on every side, or maybe on every side. Yeah, there we go, something like that. And then let's get some rock assets or something. Alrighty then, not those rock assets. Let me try and find something small. These are all pretty big, man. What's the smallest one we can find? Yeah, there we go, some rock piles like this over here in that area, just like this. Yeah, these seem pretty nice. All right, nice little cute little area right there. That's what's up. All right, now let me try and find some businesses to put down along this street, maybe a gas station or two, and then we'll move on with detailing this part of town, or maybe I'll work on this up here. All right, so this is actually what I came up with, man. Businesses don't seem like a really good idea here, so I decided to build another park. That's right, everyone, 3 parks. Not that this whole town doesn't look like a park by now, but yeah, that's where we're at. So we got this little Woodland Meadows, Washington Meadows, Garland Meadows, all of them are meadows. So yeah, we got this nice little park right here with some park, paths and some regular dirt paths. All of these guys basically can walk from their backyard into the park. I did some fencing off, put down some nice colorful trees, and this is looking like a pretty cozy area right here, man. Nice benches, nice lights, trash cans, nice trees and plants and stuff like that. So a pretty cute area right here. Maybe these guys want to be separated from the main street right here, which is honestly looking pretty nice. I did also put down a gas station right here, and now let's look for a parking lot for it. And there we go. Boom. Easy as pie, man. Nice little gas station right here. Apparently it's not even a gas station, it's the general store. All right, now actually let me figure out what I'm gonna do right here in this area. Dude, how could I forget the most important thing about a small town? Or any town in the USA for that matter. I need to hop out of the game real quick and jump right back in. That's right, everyone. The thing I forgot was a Walmart. Yeah, let's get it, baby. Shout out Walmart. All right, let me detail this area right here. That looks so good. I fenced this off. You know, we got the parking right here. This is going to be like, you know, where they deliver the cargo and whatnot back here. Some containers and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll definitely get this detailed real quick and then I'll show it off. But, you know, now it feels complete. All right, so I've done a little bit of detailing around this Walmart area as well. As you can see, you know, sort of the tree, you know, border of our town is taking nice shape over here as well. Put down a couple of other businesses down here. We got the general store and the organic food market, just some generic assets, I think, from the game. And then we got a Shell gas station right here, which is apparently also a general store. And then we got some parking lots right here. Nice parking lots right here for the Walmart. Detailed them with some, what you call it, like cracked pavement, you know, used pavement decals. Got a nice fence going over here. And not too much detailing around this area, you know, some industrial props right here, some containers, let's say, that they bring in and stuff like that. Although I don't know where they come in from. So can we go ahead and delete a fence right here? Maybe just this. Oops, not that. There we go. The oil industry fence can go up over here and it can go all the way to here. And then let me find that, you know, pavement prop that I use. I still haven't found my surface painter mod. I don't know. I can't get it to work or whatever like that. But yeah, this is like where they'll come in and stuff like that. Drop off shipments, drop off containers. So yeah, man, I'm pretty happy with this Walmart area right here. You know, this entrance of town area right here. Nice trees, nice stuff like that. So yeah, this is definitely looking pretty nice. You're driving down the street here. We got the little arch for the entrance of town. You got the Walmart right here. Everyone should be shopping right there. And yeah, this is taking nice shape over here. Right here on this street, maybe I'll put a few houses down here, but I think this is as far as our town is gonna go along this street. Maybe, you know, another motel, another gas station like right there or something like that, although it isn't really needed. So yeah, let me just work on this tiny little area right here, and I think after this, I'll definitely go ahead and continue over to this middle section of our east part of town. But it's looking real nice so far, man, taking really nice shape, really organic growth, and I think it does really feel like a real city, right? I hope you guys agree as well, and let me know in the comments, man, is this realistic enough? Sure, maybe not that realistic for the US, but at least the layout. And there we go, detailed that up area as well. Couple of houses under construction, one more house right here, some small business right here. Let me actually move it. It doesn't seem very in place. There we go, just a slight movement right there, and it's looking a lot better. And of course, we've added foliage around the outside as well. So this is pretty much the entire area of our town that's done, man. All right, let me continue down here and then we'll move on to some industry, I think. Also, what's this doing here? Is it supposed to be here? Yeah, sure, I'll keep it. All right, there we go. Got some nice houses put down in this one block, this other block right here, and this, if you can consider it a block, and this nice little end street right here. Got a couple of paths, of course. There's got to be walkability in our town, baby. So yeah, now I'm going to detail this and then I'll actually jump into a time lapse to show you just how I place down the houses if you guys even want to see. And there we go. This area seems detailed enough. Put the trees in, and in fact, let's go ahead and jump into the find it right now and go into the globals right here and find the houses that I'm using. So this is just what I type in, eclectic 4x4. Those are the houses. That's the pack. And there we go. Let's go ahead and put down a house under construction right here. We're gonna do like this area right now, and then I'll just pick out this like first house, put it down right here, put it down right there and right there, then move to the second house. You know, we're gonna space these out a little bit, put the second one right there and right there. That's good enough. Then we can get the third one, put it down right here and right there, get the fourth one, put it down right there. There we go, right there. There's the fifth one. It can go down here, and there's the sixth one, and it can go right there. So it's pretty simple. It does give you a little bit more control instead of just zoning, you know, with this. Of course, if I choose that theme, they will grow right there, but I don't want to get the small ones. You know, there are 2x2s, 3x2s, 3x4s, so I just want to get the big houses down mostly, and the only places where I have the smaller ones put down really is along Empire Street right here along the end, because that's how big the tiles were. So that's pretty much just how I put down houses, man. And after I get the houses done, I just go into the trees right here, go into the big trees, and you know, there is sort of a theme around this town. You know, the main trees that I'm placing down is this boreal pine right here. So I'll just go like this, boom, boom, boom. There we go. I like to put them down in, you know, sort of little clusters. I got this tip from a Flux Trance, I think, a content creator that made Skylines videos. I'm not sure if he's active anymore. I think he stopped being active way back when I stopped watching him. And there you go. There's just a couple of those trees down. Then I'm gonna get the generic pine right here, put it down in clusters as well in these little areas that we've built up. And this is how it looks like, you know, maybe maybe this isn't the most realistic, but it does look very, very nice to me. And you know, that's how I like to put them down in little clusters like that. Then we get the big live oak right here, which used to be a custom asset. I think it has been brought into the game right now. I don't know since when. And you know, just put down some single ones of those because these are, you know, kind of too big to work in clusters, whereas, you know, thin-ish trees like these pines and stuff like that, they work really well in clusters. And there we go, there's a couple of live oaks in our neighborhood right here. And then I go back into the smaller trees like this apple tree right here and put them down randomly as well. And I do have a random tree rotation on, as you can see, and you know, just to give a little bit of color and not have it all be green and stuff like that. Then we go into like this orange tree. Sure, it's not very realistic to have an orange tree, but it does look nice. And we can pretend it's something else, right? And just put it out mostly in the front of the houses where people, you know, want to look at pretty trees and stuff like that. And yeah, there we go. After that, I go into this tall grass cluster right here, you know, to sort of make it look even more maximalistic, just like that, in some random areas like that, to make it look, you know, fuller and more lush and stuff like that. And that's what I like to do, you know, place it down in sort of lines like this. You know, I think that's how it looks the best. And there we go, man. That's pretty much how you detail an area. We got this little gap right here, so you could do something else, like maybe a log, for example, right? One of these dead logs that are custom, you know, maybe a tree has fallen down right here. There we go. There's another log right there. And I actually forgot about these. I think I will go back and place them, you know, in some other areas as well, where it would look a little more natural. Maybe something like right there next to the little campfire that we built. And yeah, that's pretty much how you do it, man. That's how I detail, you know, low density residential areas. Of course, this town is more lush. It is supposed to be more dense foliage, whereas, you know, in a city setting, right, if this was like a suburb close to a downtown of a big city, you know, I just go ahead, go back into the houses, you know, get the big ones and, you know, sort of just place them in like, you know, just like right this dense right next to each other, no gaps and stuff like that with the generic trees that they have. Because, you know, in a downtown setting, or at least a close to a downtown setting, it wouldn't be that realistic to have this dense foliage, unless of course you're in, I don't know, Vancouver or something. But yeah, this part of the neighborhood is done, man. We only have this to finish over here, you know, these sort of outskirt streets, put down some housing over here on Holly Street, maybe a business or two along this street. But of course, this is prime real estate, so I don't know how much businesses we would have. And then I'm still thinking about this, man. What should we do right there? I don't know. But yeah, just a few more blocks of housing left to go, and then we'll shift focus over to this area right here. And there we go, houses have been put down in like these 2 or 3 blocks right there. Now I'm just gonna go back in with the gravel path, you know, to make these guys not have to walk around the entire block. And you know, just going between houses, man. This isn't too complicated, not a lot of philosophy to this, just going in between houses to make everything, you know, sort of connected as much as it can be. And with Anarchy on, man, you don't have to worry about going through these guys' yards or anything like that, right? You can just go straight through these houses in the little gaps that are there. And there we go. Let's make this street connect to the one down here. And do we need a path in this block right here? I think we're pretty good with that. So yeah, there we go. There's the houses, there's the paths. Now back in with the trees. I really like this area right here with the rocks and stuff like that. This is looking pretty cool. This is a stock map, I think. Nice little lake right here, man. Our town is looking pretty good. I do have to say so myself. Looking very realistic. I'm super happy with it. And you know, a lot of you guys had positive feedback on the last video, man. You guys do seem to be enjoying this City Skylines content. I don't know if anyone's new here or if everyone watching is already a regular subscriber. I do know that some of you are City Skylines enjoyers, but I've seen a bunch of comments saying that you guys really like my style and that it's really different from other City Skylines content creators. Now, I haven't watched City Skylines in a very long time, maybe in like 5 years, man, on YouTube. I haven't checked out anything prior to making last video or this video right here, so definitely let me know in the comments below in what way is my style different to other City Skylines content creators. And you know, it was positive feedback, so you know, let me know, what else do you want to see, man? Do you want to see more time lapses, more me talking while I'm putting stuff down like this, or just explaining the way I do things? Like I said in the last video, I don't know how you make City Skylines videos, and I hope that I'm doing a decent enough job, I guess. So yeah, let me know more about that. All right, now that we're done with this area, I just had the best idea of all time for this little cul-de-sac turnaround street right there, man. I know you're thinking what I'm thinking. That's right, a lighthouse. I only have the generic lighthouse asset, but I do think it would look really good right here. So let's go ahead and put it down like that right there. And I think I will move this rock right here just a little bit and tuck it right in. There we go. That's looking pretty nice, man. But yeah, a lighthouse, duh. But of course, it is supposed to be sort of like disused, right? It's not really supposed to be functioning. Maybe this lake was bigger at one point in time. You know, maybe the shoreline was right here, right? Maybe it receded a bit. So yeah, I don't know if we need a lighthouse in a lake that's like 4 feet across, but yeah, looking pretty good, man. At least it's looking nice, right? Yeah. But now that we're done with this section, let me move on with this. And yeah. Ooh, you know what would be nice, man? A little path starting off from the end of this street or from somewhere like here, you know, to take you up on this like hill right here to overlook the lake or something. So actually, let me turn off prop and tree anarchy. So yeah, let's get a little path going from over in this direction, slowly going up the hill like that. Boom, there we go. We want to make sure to not make it too steep, you know, have a realistic gradient and stuff like that. And there we go. We can meander on behind these rocks over here. Will the trees stay or will they get deleted with prop and tree anarchy on? I guess they do get slightly deleted or something like that, but it doesn't really matter if your paths go through like trees, right? They do that in nature as well. And actually, I'm locked in behind this rock right here, so let me delete that last segment and continue snaking up on through these trees right here. And we'll definitely make this a nice-ish area as well, man, with some benches, you know, like some lookout points and stuff like that. There we go. Maybe we can have a section turn off over here behind to go up on this little you know, bigger hill that's behind the smaller hill like that. And then we can make this continue on along the way right here. Maybe down to the secret little beach right here where not a lot of people go. So that's a pretty nice area right there, man. Nice little path. I won't put down any lights. Maybe we'll get a campfire going right here. I will put down some trash cans, delete the trees, you know, that are really in the way. But yeah, that's a nice little nature hanging out area, if I do say so myself. And yes, I do get easily distracted. And there we go, man. I think we've wrapped up the final main-ish area of our town. Of course, we might be doing something over here along the shoreline, but pretty much that is what our town is looking like, man. And I'm really happy with Westdale. Of course, now we can unpause to let the electricity connect and stuff like that, to let all the new people move in. And look at this, even in a game such as this, even in sandbox mode, with so many mods activated, and with me not caring about if we make money or not, look at this, man. 3,000 weekly income. Some of you guys might be interested in this stuff right here. I have never opened this tab up in my years of playing City Skylines, man. I don't really play like this, you know. I play in sandbox mode. I like building, you know. These are the taxes. Everything is standard. I haven't touched anything right here. And yeah, there we go. That's what's up over here if you guys want to take a look. Budget, this is the budget. I haven't touched anything over here. I do mess with stuff like this over here though when I build bigger cities, but I don't think there's a need for that over here, at least. Loans, I don't think I even have loans. Of course, we're playing with infinite cash, and we are making quite a bit of money, man. Almost 4K residents in our town. I think we should grow up to like 6,000 people, which isn't really realistic for a town this size. And this is on fire. Alrighty then. I mean, the fire tricks are... Wait, how do I stop this? All right, I did disable fire spreading. Obviously, this isn't a realistic... Water? Now they need water? All right, looks like, you know, even in sandbox mode, sometimes you have problems. I'll fix these guys as water. But yeah, I did disable fire spreading. There goes all my nice decor. Unfortunately, I am kind of salty right now. So yeah, let me fix the water and hopefully these guys can put this out. Right, actually, the only water thing we have in this town is like this little water tower right here. Of course, we will want to get some... Oh, large water tower. Now, this is looking pretty cool, man. Where would this be located? I think I am going to place that big one down as well. Like, maybe up on that hill or something. But no, actually, it will be down from the hill to collect water when it runs down. Let me think. Well, this is actually a pretty nice spot for our second water tower. I am going to put this down over here, but I will build some larger capacity thing later on. Well, all right, there we go. Water issues sorted, and the fire over here has been put down. My decorations. No, dude. Is the grass going to go back to being regular after a certain amount of time? Let me go ahead and stare at it right here. What if it doesn't? Oh, it is, right? I think I just saw it move. Yeah, this should fix itself. I don't know if the trees will come back to life, though. I might need to remove them and replant them. God, I hope not. But yeah, too bad for the fire over here in this neighborhood. I guess I thought stuff like that didn't happen in sandbox mode towns. But either way, we're up to 4,700 people right now, man. Lots of hustle and bustle for a town that's supposed to have like 500 people living in it. Hopefully not too much traffic, but yeah, People are driving in, visiting the Walmart and stuff like that. So things are definitely looking good. Is this going away? I guess I'll have to wait and see and leave it unpaused. But yeah, it's looking super nice. This is high crime rate, but I do have a police station set, right? Yeah, there's the police station. I guess these guys don't really have a coverage, but I think once we put a jail down, which I am planning to do, things will fix itself. Or maybe we should get another like small town police station going like right here at the entrance of town. Although that doesn't really help out these guys who don't really have coverage. See, I wish things like this didn't exist in sandbox mode games, but oh well, what are you gonna do? And look at this classic city Skylines traffic right here, man. Like I said in last episode, I would put like lights in certain intersections, but I don't have Traffic Manager President Edition. Like I said, I don't want to have to wait for the game to load like 3 days, but yeah, as soon as these guys move in, man, I think traffic should fix itself. I'm not really seeing congestion anywhere except at certain interchanges at the entrance of town. Please fix this. Please fix yourself. Please fix yourself. But yeah, things are looking pretty nice. I don't know what is going on with this tree line right here, but things are looking real good, man. We're good on healthcare, we're good on death care, we're good on childcare, no elder care, but it is what it is. Fire department's pretty good, I guess. Police is good. I put down another one over there. Not that that helps these guys over here. I guess it's too far away from the police station, but I guess you have to deal with these perils even in sandbox mode, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to download Rico here, man, because it's unrealistic for there to be like 1,200 kids in this town, right? So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to put another elementary school down, which isn't really you know, in my plans. And sure, the access here is messed up because this is a one-way right here, and even in the high school, man, all right, high school is good, I guess, but I don't want to have to put down 5 elementary schools. There wouldn't be 5 elementary schools in a town this size, right? Or maybe there would, I don't know, but I don't think so, huh? All right, so I wasn't thinking about Rico, I was thinking about realistic population. Now I did apply those calculations, and as soon as we unpause right here, everything is supposed to sort of kind of like blow up and reset itself, because the game should apply those realistic population thingies. Yeah. All right, there we go. Now I've applied the realistic population to all of our houses right here, right? So, you know, when the base game calculates these houses, it's like 6 households. Dude, you're not going to find 6 families living in a house like this. So it should be like 1 household in these low density residential areas, right? And I think I did fix all of them, at least the ones that I've put down. So now we're down to about like 1,000 population, which does seem a little more realistic. Although I do think we should go down a little bit more, right? So yeah, that's the way it's supposed to look like, baby. That's what's up. And even more good news, our area that burnt down, it is fixing itself. Although I did activate that mod where you don't have like radioactive stuff right around industry and fires and stuff like that. Things are looking good. Population is realistic. Let's work on this area right now. And I've built up this little industry area that we were supposed to have. You know, the buildings that were over there, I kept them in the same place, like the bus station, the inner city water treatment, and what was it, the geothermal power plant. But I did add a couple of other things to spice it up and to make it look more realistic. These are just like some generic factories right here. And by the way, we did have a demand for industry, so that's pretty good. I picked them out, of course, based on their looks, not based on what they produce. And all of these are like different factories, but you know, let's just say there's storage stuff for the various factories that are, you know, around them. We got these little ice cube and box factories, apparently. I don't know how you make ice cubes and boxes in that, or fish sticks in this giant sphere, but hey, who am I to judge city skylines? Of course, the recycling center was also here. It is looking nice and dirty. I did add a bunch of cracks in the pavement and stuff like that. And then we have these 2 factories right here, which are, you know, put down here based on like storage facilities. That's what they look like to me. And then we got a couple of other generic factories right here, which I just thought looked good. Then we got a parking garage. Obviously, there wouldn't be a parking garage right here. It really doesn't make sense economically. There would be regular parking lots, but I do think that it fit pretty nicely. Then we got this old-ish factory right here. Maybe it's the oldest one. It produces fish sticks. Listen, the people in Westdale here, they love fish sticks, bro. Then we got this medium warehouse, which is like one of those generic assets that we're adding in like the warehouse or industrial update or whatever. And then we got the bakery right here, which I do think looks pretty nice. Although there are very nice stock assets that have been added since I last played, like this awesome oil industry plant right here, man. Look at how good this looks. And there are a bunch of assets for all of this stuff, man. You could build a massive oil refinery with all of these assets, and I do think it would look good in a different type of build in a more, you know, Rust Belt style city. But this is what a little industry area is looking like, man. I did surround it with some trees. I don't know if this is very realistic, but I have seen it in areas that I've visited and have been to personally. More trees right here lining the railroad, you know, to not look at it from the main street right here. And of course, I did add forest cover in this entire area right here. And that is what our little town of Westdale has so far ended up looking like. Personally, I do think it's pretty realistic, man. Maybe there would be more construction over here in this area. Maybe this would be connected to the main part of town, or maybe it will be kept separate on purpose. But I do think this is very realistic industry, fairly realistic, you know, offices, well, not really offices, but commercial places, and a Walmart and schools, everything for a town of 1,200 people such as Westdale. I did think it will be even smaller with a realistic population mod, but I guess that's about it, man. I guess that's about 1,200 people in this area right here, and it looks really, really nice. And I'm gonna go ahead and unpause here and see how the industry works and stuff like that, and wait for other people to move in, move out, see how these factories are gonna function, because apparently we do have realistic stuff like fires going on as well. But yeah, I think our little town is pretty functional. Sure, we are losing 7,000 city skylines money, but listen, that's not what I care about. What I care about is making this look nice. And let me see actually how it looks like in the nighttime. Ah, that's good old Industry City Skylines traffic, man. You love to see it. All of these trucks delivering and taking stuff away from our factories right here. Let me actually see how this works out and if it's only temporary. You know, what I'm wondering is, why are all of these guys going right and then this way? Like, this... Yeah, why are you doing this? You know, with traffic manager, I would just tell these guys to move left, but yeah, this is just useless right here then, if that's the case, if that's how they're using it. And look at how beautiful our little town is looking at night, man. I really wish I had the orange street lights. I might get that mod as well, but even with this, it just looks amazing. And it's not even completely dark yet, sundown right here, but I just love these, you know, top-down nighttime shots where it really looks like Google Maps. Even the industry is looking nice. See, these are the types of lights I want on my streets, man. These, you know, little yellow ones, and it's looking so cute and so cozy, man. I'm really happy with how our little town right here turned out. That's Westdale for you, baby. But yeah, I think that's about all we have time for today, man. And it might be all the time we have for our little Westdale series right here, a 2-part series, I think. And it's been nice to get back into City Skylines and go back and do the things I used to do so many years ago, sitting on my balcony until 5 a.m. and playing City Skylines all night. But like I said in the previous video, man, this was just a little jump in for me, just a little refresher to remind myself of what it's like to play City Skylines and remind myself of the way I used to build and decorate and stuff like that. Of course, this is pretty scaled down since it is a small town and stuff like that, but I've definitely built massive cities in the past with over 100k population, with just the downtown being this big, in a massive city which spans like, I don't know, maybe 25 blocks, pretty much this entire area right here. Various industry locations, college campuses, major factories, major, you know, healthcare centers and stuff like that, docks and airports and shipping industries and freight industries and trains and stuff like that. So yeah, but it's been nice to jump into a little small build like this instead of diving headfirst into major builds like that. But yeah, I think this is a pretty nice place to leave off Westdale at, man. Nice little industry area. I think you guys saw everything we did. A bunch of residential. This is the downtown area right here. Super cute. Let's speed it down to 1 so we can see these guys walk in real time and stuff like that. Nice education area right here. I really like the Walmart and our little town entrance right here, and I do think it turned out pretty realistic. And I think honestly that's where we're gonna leave Westdale at. But yeah, man, let me know in the comments below if you want to see more City Skylines at all, and if you do want to see more City Skylines, what do you want to see me do? Do you want to see small focused builds like this, or do you want to see me build a major, huge, sprawling metropolis with all the various stuff that it contains, and it could be like a 30-part series or something like that? Or do you want to see me do challenges? And if you do want to see me do challenges, what types of challenges do you want to see me do, man? Maybe like a 1 block challenge, maybe a 1 tile challenge, maybe an island challenge, something like that. I don't know what people are doing these days in City Skylines, but I do know those were some of the more popular ones back when it came out. So yeah, do you want to see more City Skylines? Do you want to see more builds? Do you want to see more challenges? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to watch me do stuff like this live, you can follow me on twitch.tv/DwightHawkLive. And if you want to catch up on stuff from over there, you can subscribe to the second channel, link is in the description. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to leave a like, it really helps out a lot. And if you like the content and want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of it. And you can become a member today and join the Discord, the link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time with another City Skylines video? Yeah, I think so.